I'm so sad. Sorry for the clickbait thumbnail. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one clickbait thumbnail, and I just use mine up. But technically it's not clickbait. I really have had enough of the YouTube algorithm. Also, this is just to prove that I do have hair. I'm not just wearing hats because I've gone bald. There's a bloody mess though. The YouTube algorithm is absolute shit these days, especially for crafting videos. If you ain't a drama channel and you're not a gaming channel, you don't stand a chance. And so you know what? I thought, let's take it out of the algorithm's hands. F*** you, algorithm. Unless the algorithm hears words like that and then turns on the channel. I didn't mean it, algorithm. But if you don't hear those words, then fuck you, algorithm. What I wanted to do was to make a weekly video, hopefully weekly, that won't interfere with my usual stuff. Don't you worry about that. It's not going to interfere with any of that stuff. But it's like a weekly sort of roundup of crafting things over the week. Not my channel, other channels. Channels that don't even get a word in. Channels that the algorithm completely ignores because crafting, let's face it, is dead on YouTube. I have a list on my fancy new clipboard here. If you recognise any of those stickers, thanks for giving them to me. I've finally got an opportunity to stick these somewhere that I hope will last. I have a clipboard, and on it are some small crafting channels. I say small, some are smaller than others, but they're all smaller than mine. And that sounded really arrogant. I meant is that I'm no authority on crafting channels. Believe me, my channel was very, very small in the grand scheme of things. But I have a bit more of a leg up than these channels do. So I want to do a sort of a shout out weekly to some smaller channels and the videos that they've been releasing in that week. And you can go and watch these channels. These channels are channels that I like. Hopefully you'll like. And you can give them a little look. What do you think of that idea? Also, I did have like a name for this video and for the videos that I hope to precede it weekly. And that is Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Not the dark arts of women in the olden days. And men. Witch with a H. Witchcraft. I thought it was clever at the time. It's staying. Title's done. Now, before we get into this, I'm just going to make a lovely, refreshing drink right here in my my holy bottle. I have this lovely lime, mint, and matcha green tea. It's a very sunny day. I can't think of anything more refreshing. So let's do. We're doing it live. Just take the sachet. Pour it into the cup that it is already filled with water. There's water in there. It's already filled. Couldn't be easier. Now you do require some strength for the next step. Because you will be shaking the holy drinks receptacle thusly. Yeah, as easy as that. Give it a taste. I'm not a model. I'm not an actor. But that is a very refreshing drink. Thank you very much, Holy, for continuing to support this channel. If you would like to get yourself some Holy drinks, energy drinks, iced teas, milkshakes, they got the lot. And I have 2 codes for you. The 2 codes are on the screen right here. If you go to my info, click the link, go to Holy, buy some drinks. Makes me look good. Makes me look good to Holy, who have been good to me. And then I'll be good to you. Everybody wins. Back to the video. Right. On to our first channel. And the first channel I have written down here is Crafteria. And the video in particular is I made the trapdoor with polymer clay. Crafteria, originally Retro Randy, but Retro Randy was mainly a wrestling channel, so he's gone off and just started a crafting channel, independent of the wrestling, because we don't want to confuse that precious algorithm, do we? Anyway, let's take a little look, shall we?
Crafteria, making stuff with clay.
What a beautiful singing voice. Now, Randy, aka Retro Randy, is a part-time wrestler, and it comes across in his presenting style. He's quite, not as in he's going to smash your head in if you don't watch, just as in he's quite performative, quite the showman. He works mainly in polymer clay. I think he makes pretty much everything out of polymer clay, and he does it bloody well. In this video he's making the trapdoor set with all the trapdoor creatures and things. I'm not sure if America knows much about trapdoor, but trapdoor was a very popular show in this country, which is England, and apparently Scotland, which is where Randy comes from. Those of you that aren't familiar with a Scottish accent, he is in fact speaking English. I just think he's a little bit like me, where his brain works faster than his mouth.
You get good results. I'm happy with the results. There's door, just as good as trap. There's trap and door. By this point, I am as happy as a dog with 2 bones.
He has some great techniques where he sort of mixes pastel powders with the clays and gets some lovely effects. Something I've never tried, actually. So something I'll consider. If you like the look of this, then please go on over and check out Crafteria. Oh, Crafteria. Try and get that out of your head. It's harder than you think. Next, we have Dabble. Dabble. But it's got 3 B's. D-A-B-B-B-L-E. Dabble, as in dabbling in the art. The title of the video that I am focusing on here is I Hid a Tiny World in a Book. Imagine that. An entire world in a book. Back in the old days when people used to read, that was actually quite possible. In your mind. Let's have a look.
So my latest obsession is hiding dioramas.
Next up, this Dabble with 3 B's, presented by Tony with an I. My mother's name's Tony, but she spells it the man way. Now, where to start with Dabble? This is basically Nerd Forge on just a slightly smaller scale. The production value on this channel is amazing. Look at that set. The lighting, the set dressing. This is professional stuff. Criminally undervalued on YouTube. She is incredibly talented. She makes very, very good things. Like a Johnny Five from Short Circuit covered in skin, or Hoggle from Labyrinth. I used to be able to do that impression really well. I can't. Hoggle, 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 Hoggle. Anyway, what I love about the channel, aside from the builds, is how affable Tony is. And I like the fact that when she makes a mistake or doesn't understand something, she doesn't edit it out, it stays in.
Guys, what's going on here? This is not easy at all. Are you meant to cut the whole thing? Does it not have a peel off? Is that what iron's on? And you cut through the whole thing? Are you joking?
That's what being affable is. Keep up the good work, Tony. You deserve a hell of a lot more subs and views. Right, third. By the way, I'm going to do 4 of these. 4 of these today. So third we have, and this is a collaboration. People, that's nice. This is sort of a collaboration here without the channels knowing anything about it. But this channel is also doing a collaboration with someone else who I'm sure does know about it, or at least I hope they do. It is Scrapforge did a collaboration. Scrapforge BU did a collaboration with Terrain by Aaron. And the video is I built a airship out of scraps and trash. Now, before we go to the video, I love Scrapforge, but I will say it's I built an airship. You can easily change that in the older YouTube studio. Actually, it's you built an airship, not a airship. Anyway, let's take a look at it, shall we?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Scrap Forge. I'm Jody, and I'm building an airship. No.
This is Jody from Scrap Forge, brandishing a hammer like he's politely trying to ask someone to leave his front yard. Now, to me, Jody looks like a gym teacher in a high school comedy. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Jody. I'm sure he won't mind. He seems to have a great sense of humour. Jody seems to be one of the busiest scratch builders on YouTube. He doesn't seem to stop. And this is scratch building in its truest form. He uses everything to make his builds. And he seems to love it, which is rather endearing. Like certain other YouTube channels, he is building towards his own weld, which some of us have tried and just given up in the past. Maybe I've not given up. I'll carry on. It's not about me, it's about Jody. I love Jody's builds, and I love the way he has his head in the corner while he's building them, like a little play-by-play, like he's a sports commentator or an ex-American football. I don't know American sports. He's like a sporty man in the corner. Now, if this seems a bit of you, why not go over and give Scrap Forge a look? I think it's still going, but when he gets to 1,000 subs, he's going to be giving away his scratch-built Titan, which is nice. That's nice of him to do. Won't be cheap on the delivery costs, I know that. Right, and finally on the list, we have Scott Patton. The channel was called Scott Patton. Scott, S-C-O-T-T. Patton, P-A-T-T-O-N. Like that dictator. He wasn't a dictator, was he? George C. Scott was Patton. Never watched the film. He's a good actor though, I like that George C. Scott. Anyway, I digress. The video is I Made a Night of the Living Dead. Now, Scott Patton, the video is doing very well, and you can understand why, because it's very impressive. I tend to have one rule when it comes to crafting channels, and it's I don't like channels with no personality. No voiceover, and just a top-down shot of the thing they're building with little flair. I make a slight exception with this video because it is a very impressive build, and we do hear Scott Patton's voice at the beginning, and he is an accomplished special effects guy in the movie industry. He actually, bear with me, wait right there. He actually worked on one of my favourite horror films from the 90s, House from the Crypt Demon Knight. This is an ex-rental copy, by the way. One at a time. I made a demon from that. I 3D sculpted this and then printed it and painted it and posted it on Instagram, and then Scott Patton got in touch with me and said, "Hey, you know what? I bloody made that thing. I was there when I made that thing." And then he sent me some reference photos, which I really could have done with before I started sculpting this thing.
I'm going to put all these parts together and make a really cool skeleton knight.
This is Scott Patton, or Scott Patton Must Be Destroyed, which is the full title of his channel. And this is his Night of the Living Dead. And boy, is it impressive. You can tell this guy's a professional. Now, when it comes to crafting videos, I watch for two reasons. One is to be entertained, and the other is for genuine crafting tips. Since the latter seems to be a little bit scarce of lately, I tend to go for the more sort of comedic, entertaining channels. But there is no shortage of tips in Scott's videos. I learn a lot. And if it wasn't a new tip, it was a reminder that you can do something as simple as adding paper mache to a skeleton to give the impression of skin, and it works really bloody well. As I've continued on my YouTube journey, my projects have become larger in scale, and I'm sort of aiming more towards this kind of project these days, not so much the small scale stuff. And what Scott Patton is doing is inspirational. Now, although there is no voiceover, there is subtitles throughout the entire video, and there are plenty of camera angles, which is a pet hate of mine. I don't like the one fixed camera angle over the top. There's plenty of lovely angles and shots and lighting and all that kind of stuff, which keeps the whole thing interesting. So why not go give Scott Patton a sub and a like and all that sort of stuff. Back to Dan in the studio. Now, in the world of crafting news, let's have a look. Crafting news. What's happening in the world of crafting news? No, there is the UK Games Expo is happening in the NEC in Birmingham, Friday the 29th to Sunday the 31st of May. I'm not going to it, but I know that my twin brother Bill Making Stuff, who is actually my twin brother, is a real person, is going to it. So if you want to say hello to him, do it there. It's very difficult to get any kind of recognition on YouTube, especially in the crafting sphere. We seem to be kind of... it's hard to explain, but you get the odd collaborations going on. I have a lot of crafting friends on YouTube, but then there are a lot of channels that are... It's kind of like we're all on passing ships. We're all passing ships in the night. Sometimes we collaborate, other times we are just drifting way off into the ocean, never to be seen again. But I want this channel to be more a case of it's who you know rather than who you blow. Unless. This is where you come in. I want suggestions in the chat. I have one rule. I want some personality. There's got to be personality in these videos. I want to hear voices. In a world of AI, I don't want top-down, voiceless hands making something on a green cutting mat. I want some editing. I want some personality in these things. Doesn't even matter if the builds are excellent. I think everybody sort of deserves to be seen. Before we go, shout out to the brand new patrons. Mike Turman, Kyle, Richard Headley, and James Stennis. Thank you very much to you four for joining the Patreon and keeping me going. Keeping the lights on, even though the days are lighter for longer now. I don't know, that's got nothing to do with anything. Thank you so much to you guys, and if you'd like to help me out and keep this channel going, then the link's here and the link's in the info. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this episode of Witchcraft. I hope to see you in the next one. We'll have to decide a regular day to release these, assuming you want more of this. I just think that if I wasn't me, I'd want to watch something like this. And if that isn't validation enough, I don't know what is. There's a magpie keeps landing on this little roof outside this window. I think I'm going to make it my mission to befriend it. They're very smart birds. So stay tuned for that.